Hello my viewers and my subscribers, welcome to my channel and to my video today. I was not going to show more longer videos or so many longer videos, and today I was not planning to take time to make a longer video, but I saw that this Evildea have uploaded a video here where he talk about his Chinese progress and saying that he want to start to upload more videos where he show his Chinese progress, and then he will speak in Chinese in this video. Then I took a look at the video, and then I noticed that it's totally fake, that he keep looking to the side or looking down to read from a script. And that's why he did not want to make a live stream with me where I bring a native speaker in Chinese to speak with him in Chinese, because he cannot really do it. Or I don't believe that he can do it. If he could do it, then he would have accepted the challenge. Also, if he could do it, then he would not upload some fake video that he's looking and reading from a script. And I think also there's a lot of editing in the video. Look here. He pinned his own comment. I forgot to say in the video, so I'll say this here. I know my Chinese ain't anywhere near perfect here. I'm actually going to use this to research all my own flows. If you're a fluent speaker and you want to suggest corrections or better ways to say things 100%, let me know below. Let's make Evildea the best Chinese Esperanto propagandist we can. Yeah, bullshit with you. So you clown, you want to pretend or you want to make it look like you're going to be the best person ever who have learned Esperanto and Chinese. Just bullshit with you. I don't know how good you are at Esperanto, but Chinese, no matter how much you're going to practice it, then there are many other people in the world who can speak Chinese better than you and who have practiced Chinese much longer time than you. Just bullshit, man. Just bullshit, man. Look here, I'm a little envious. Your Chinese is really good, much better than mine. I'm almost speechless. Yeah, because he's reading from a script. This clown here, in the pinned comment, the comment he pinned of himself, this comment here, he want to make it look like, oh, I'm still learning Chinese, so maybe I'm not so good at Chinese. Don't be too harsh on me. It's only acting. It's only acting. He will write down a script on a high level and saying a lot of things in the video that he's reading from a script, that he practiced the script. So he will make it look like he's very good at Chinese in the video when he's speaking. But here in the comment, he will make it look like, oh, I'm still beginner like that, or I'm still not that good or like that. But he know that in the video he make it look like he's much better, and he do like this so people in the comments will tell him that, oh, your Chinese is very good, you're like a fluent Chinese speaker or even better than Chinese and all this bullshit. Look here, mate, your Chinese is excellent. I'm a native Cantonese speaker but can speak Mandarin too. Your tones are pretty much perfect, probably better than mine when I speak Mandarin. Look, so people say to him that he's perfect and excellent in Chinese and very good at Chinese because he makes some fake video that he's reading from a script on a high level. If he was that good at Chinese, then he would have no problem accepting my challenge to speak Chinese with a native speaker. But he did not do it because he cannot do it, because he's a liar, and now he's just making some fake video. And look here at this comment, someone is telling him that he liked that Evildea is being honest and not making some jump cuts, and that he's not just memorizing a script. He is making jump cuts, he's making edits, and he's memorizing a script and he's reading a script, and I will show that in this video. If you continue watching the whole video, I will show it to you. Look here, that wasn't bad at all. Your fluency is impressive. Just bullshit, man. I'm going to show you the video now that it's totally fake. This fucking shithole, man. And then Evildea say that he's exposing the fake polyglot YouTubers. And then he will do the same like them and make some fake video that he's reading from a script. Look here, after your humble way of speaking about your Chinese abilities, I was surprised you already can say a lot. The topic is fascinating to me. I love to hear about languages, blah 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 here. Also, look here, why did you want to study French? Maybe you could go for it later. Yeah. Now also he pretend that he's also studying Spanish. Evildea now also pretend that he's studying Spanish. So you want to say that he's studying Spanish and Chinese at the same time. Then he can speak English and then Esperanto. Then soon he will say that, oh, I can speak 4 languages. Then after he will add French or other languages. Then he will do same like the polyglot YouTubers. Pretending that he can speak many languages. And same like this Days and Words now who pretend that he can speak 7 languages. That only 2 or 3 years ago, this Days and Words could only speak 1 language or 2 languages. Days and Words Lamo only like 3 years ago or something, when I made videos about him, then he said that he could speak English and have learned Swedish 2 languages. Then only after 2 or 3 years, then suddenly these Days and Words want to say that he can speak 7 languages or he can speak something in 7 languages. Just some bullshit. Then he pretend that he's exposing the fake polyglot YouTubers, this Evildea clown. Just bullshit, man. Only he can do it in some fake video, this fucking clown, man. Yeah, I'm investigating Evildea. I will show you. But of course, those people are supporting Evildea and the polyglot YouTubers and those liars. Many of them who are supporting Evildea are also the one supporting the fake polyglot YouTubers. So of course, those people will say what I show is not real and what I tell is not real. So many people, they will go and support the liars and the scammers. But when people like me telling the truth, then no one is going to support me, or only very few people. Look here. At first it was noticeable how nervous you are. Your Chinese is amazing. Just some bullshit. Just bullshit, man. This is a really cool challenge. I might try to adapt something similar with journaling in Spanish, whatever. Yeah. Look here. Hi, my name is Elena and I have been seeing your videos for a while. I'm a polyglot. Yeah. But I promise you I'm not a fraud. Yeah, whatever, man. I don't claim to be fluent in my languages. Blah, 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 blah. And look this comment here. Look at this comment. I love this. I don't speak Chinese at all, but have always been intrigued by it. Thanks for taking us with you on your challenge. I also wanted to tell you how much I like and appreciate you for how genuine and transparent and fun you are. Watching your videos is a bright spot in my day. First of all, this clown is not funny. He's a fucking clown and stupid. And the other thing is that he's not genuine and transparent. He's not genuine. He's a liar, and it's a lying video, a fake video where he practices a script and read a script, and also there's some editing. But I will show you that he's reading from a script. He's fucking clown. But of course, those people supporting the liars and the scammers, they will say that this is not a proof. All the time when I make some videos showing how fake those idiots are, then there are some idiots that would say what I'm showing is not proving anything. But of course they will say like that because they are also liars or people supporting liars. And some of them are the fake polyglot YouTubers using fake accounts to make up some lies about me. But what I'm showing is the truth. And if anyone can use the brain, then they will know that. And if this Evildea could speak Chinese as good as he tried to make it look like, then he would have no problem to accept the challenge where I challenged him to make a live stream with me where I bring a native speaker in Chinese to test him in Chinese. He did not do that because he cannot do it and because he cannot speak Chinese. And if he knows something in Chinese, then only very little, very few words or something like that. But he had no problem to make a live stream with me speaking in Esperanto. If you watch some of my videos, I showed you that he made some comments saying that if I bring someone who is fluent or can speak Esperanto, then he have no problem to make a live stream speaking Esperanto with that person. But when I told him to make a live stream with me where I bring someone to test him in Chinese, then suddenly he was making excuses. Why he did not have a problem to do it in Esperanto? Because maybe he can speak Esperanto, but he had a problem to do it with the Chinese because he cannot speak Chinese. Maybe after some time he will become better at Chinese, but at this moment right now, he cannot speak Chinese or only know very little in Chinese. And I'll show you that this video here is totally fake. Here in his channel description, he says that his Chinese or his Mandarin Chinese is intermediate. So there's a big chance that the script he wrote down and practiced maybe it's not C1 level in Chinese, because maybe people will not believe in that. But I think maybe it's somewhere between like B1 or B2 or maybe near from C1, even if his level might still be A1. Like maybe his level is still A1 or even lower than A1 in Chinese, but then he will practice a script and write down a script that is like B1 or B2 level or somewhere between B2 and C1. So he will make it look like he is maybe, I don't know, because I don't know the level that he's speaking because I don't speak Chinese. I don't understand Chinese, so I don't know. I'm just guessing, because maybe some people who are watching and can understand Chinese, then maybe they will laugh at me or make fun of me if the level in the video is lower than B1 or B2. I don't know which level in the video. So I don't know if the level in the video is A1 or A2 or B1 or B2 or what level. But I'm just saying that maybe he tried to make it look like his level is B1 or B2 or near from C1, even if he's still very beginner and only A1. But I don't know, since I don't speak Chinese. But you could see from the comments, it looks like many people saying that he sounds like he's very good or good at Chinese. I don't know in the video which level he's speaking, because I don't speak Chinese or understand Chinese. But what I'm saying is that maybe he's still very beginner in Chinese and only know few words and few sentences and very few things. But then he will write down a script on a higher level, and then he will practice that script and read that script in the video, so it looks like he's much better than he is. But let's take a look here on this video here. The one he just uploaded here 4 hours ago. And you say here, are you ready? So Evildea, are you ready? That I will show how fake you are, you fucking clown.
What's up, grinders? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the day one of the Chinese challenge. Okay, you've probably all been sitting there waiting for me to do something about this because I announced it, I think, a couple of days ago. But this is how it's going to happen, okay? So basically, as you guys know, I drop regular updates on my Dreaming Spanish journey. Now that generally happens every 2.5 to 3 weeks. My plan is, the immediate day after I drop that update, I'm going to drop an update on my Chinese. That's right.
So you don't have a life? Like you don't have a life? How can you have time to make a YouTube video and upload a YouTube video every day and then same time practice Spanish? And I think he have said in one of his videos that he will watch some videos or movies or TV shows or something in Spanish every day for 1 hour or 2 hours. So how can you have time to watch videos in Spanish for 2 hours every day and also have time to your normal life if you have some work or some other things to do? Even if you just have to eat your food or go out for a walk or do anything in your normal day life, and at the same time you need to make a YouTube video every day and upload that video and respond the comments when people make comments on your video, then how will you also find time to practice Chinese beside of that? It's just bullshit because you're not really practicing that much, and if you do, then maybe only very little. You're just some liar, same like the polyglot YouTubers.
You can expect literally 2 videos, one straight after the other, Spanish, then Mandarin, Chinese. But what am I going to do? Like, obviously I'm not just going to be sitting here watching content like, you know, what I do with Dreaming Spanish. No, this is going to be an output challenge. So I'm going to massively work at improving my output in Mandarin Chinese around specific topics. So, for the first, I guess, few videos...
Specific topics, or you mean that you will practice some specific scripts? I think you will practice some scripts so you can make some fake videos, same like the polyglot YouTubers, and then you're saying that you're exposing the fake polyglot when you're doing same like them.
The topic I will be focused on and speaking about will be Esperanto. Now, there's a number of reasons why I chose this, but generally it's just, you know, it's one of the things that I love. It's a language that I first learned and I'm really good at it. And I feel like I should probably know how to talk about that a little bit in Mandarin Chinese because realistically, I can't. Like, I've never really spoken about it. I've never had a real need to. So that probably leads you to the question of, okay then, Evildea, what can you speak about? Well, generally, you know, things that I would need to use in my daily life. So my mother-in-law doesn't speak English, so I need to be able to communicate to her, you know, my desires, my wants, you know, my plans, stuff like that. Maybe what I did that day. And then occasionally there's like a secret language a little bit with my wife. But realistically, just watching video games, that's...
Yeah, there's a big chance the only thing you tell them is like, hi, how are you? Good morning, good evening, good day. I am hungry. Do you want to eat? Are you hungry? Like that. You want to have something to drink? What do you like to drink? There's a big chance that it's only things like this that you know in Chinese. But then now you will write down a much longer script pretending that you're much higher level and reading the script.
What I do, and I haven't had a real need for this language beyond like those 3 edge cases within life, I guess.
Yeah, you never had a need to learn the language, that's why you cannot really speak the language, and that's why you did not accept the challenge that I made where I asked you to make a live stream with me speaking in Chinese with a native speaker who can speak Chinese, because you have never really took time to practice the language and you don't know anything in the language except a few words and very few things.
So, if I need to talk about everyday things, I seem pretty fluent. Like, I could say, for example, 妈妈, 今天晚上我想吃大盘鸡, 你可以给我做吗? Or...
Why keep looking to left side there, clown? I can see his hand is very blurry. He looked to left side because he has some computer screen on the left side that he's looking and reading from. And I'll also show that later when he will speak more in Chinese.
if I need to talk about everyday things, I seem pretty fluent. Like,
oh, you're pretty fluent. Then why now you look to the left side? Why now you look to the left side? Because you have a computer script there, you have some script there on the left side, you look to read what you will say now.
I could say, for example,
Look, you look 2 times to the left side to read the script. Look to the left side to read.
妈妈，今天晚上我想吃大盘鸡。
Then look to the left side again to read. Looking to the left side to read your script. You're totally same like the fake polyglot YouTubers. And no, I'm not calling you a polyglot. I'm not saying that you're a polyglot, but I'm saying that you're doing same like them, pretending to speak a language that you cannot speak.
啊，你可以给我做吗？
Then look to the left side again to his computer screen to read again. Every 1-2 seconds you look to the side to read.
Or I could be like, oh,
Then you look into the side and reading.
今天晚上
Then look to the left side and reading. Looking to the left side reading your script.
我跟我的朋友一起去看电
Yeah, you fake clown.
影。
Looking to the left side to read and then he closed his eyes. I think maybe he ate it.
You,
See, he looked to the left side there to read. Looking to the left side to read your script.
you know, these types of
And there was some shaking and ate it. That's some bullshit, man.
朋友一起去看电影。
Look, he looked to the left side to read. Looked to the left side to read and he looked for a longer time and then he'll make some edit. Look, there was some shaking there and I think there'll come another shake. Look now, you can see his hand there on the left side and the play button under his nose and he's looking to the left side.
You know,
I think there was some shake there.
these types
There was some shaking there. Do you see his face and head shake a little?
of things. So, like, for those who don't understand Mandarin Chinese, I was just saying, you know, Mum, tonight, can you make me, you know, one of my favorite dishes?
And keep looking to the left side there. I think he will read more things, this clown.
And then, or I was also giving an example, you know, tonight I'm going to go watch a movie with my friend, you know, these simple phrases, which I've repeated enough times before.
And until now, more than 2 minutes, he have been speaking in English most of the time and only said few things in Chinese. But after a little, he will speak Chinese for almost the rest of the video. But I will show you that it's fake also.
Or in the past, that I can generally, you know, get these out without even really thinking about it. But beyond that, never really had a need to go into any form of depth, apart from maybe, you know, a party trick here or there. So, how it's going to work. Here it comes, okay? In this video, I'm going to talk about Esperanto for the first time. I'm going to raw dog this shit. I have no idea how this is going to go. I'm assuming it's going to go really bad, because I'm probably going to lack a massive amount of words to even express what I want to talk about. But that's cool. That's going to act as a baseline, okay? So we're going to use whatever comes out of my mouth in this video as a baseline, and then 2.5, 3 weeks when the next DS video, Dreaming Spanish video, comes out, the next day, boom, I'm going to start speaking about the exact same topic again, but this time, obviously, oh, what am I saying but this time? The exact same topic again in Chinese. Now, the idea is here, over the next 2.5 to 3 weeks, I will be practicing talking about this every day, looking up words, looking up structures, you know, figuring out what I need to be able to say about this, but I'm not going to be memorizing a script. Instead, I'm just going to...
Yeah, you are going to memorize a script and practice a script and read a script. Yeah, bullshit with you, man. Bullshit with you, man.
Weeks. I will be practicing talking about this every day, looking up words, looking up structures, you know, figuring out what I need to be able to say about this, but I'm not going to be memorizing a script.
Yeah, bullshit with you. You can see there's looking down and reading a script the whole time, this fake asshole, man. And people say that he can speak English, but he wrote down a script for this whole lying video.
Instead, I'm just going to sit here talking about it, okay? And then looking up how to say things that I don't know how to say, and then just the next day talking about it. I'm sure I might take a different direction on it. And then 2.5, 3 weeks from now, boom, I will just sit down and speak with you guys, and you should be able to compare, you know, today's segment with whatever it is in 2.5 weeks. Now, I'm assuming it's not going to be that great. Like, it'll probably be a lot better than now, or whatever I do in the next few minutes, but, like, it's probably still not going to be that great. I'm still not going to go into that far in depth. But then again, in 2.5 weeks after that, or 3 weeks, whatever, I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to keep doing it until I get goddamn good at it, okay? And once I'm goddamn good at it, we're going to pick a different topic. And then we're going to do the exact same thing. Now, the idea is the more topics I do, the more my language abilities to, you know...
The more fake videos you make, the more people will believe in your lie about you becoming fluent in Chinese. But maybe you will practice Chinese, but I'm going to show that this video here is fake. What you will do after, I don't know. Maybe you will practice Chinese and become better. But this video, I'll show that this video is fake.
Output should expand, and therefore each topic will need less time to basically get good at talking about. And then eventually, once I get to the point where I can basically, talk about a topic with very little practice, maybe a day or two, boom, that's when we launch the Chinese channel and I can start doing Chinese over there. So that's the plan. Now I have to do the baseline, okay? So I'm going to talk in Mandarin Chinese right now. And this is actually terrifying for me because I'm going to talk about something I just don't talk about, and I know this is going to be bad, okay? So...
Yeah, but you have practiced a script. Look there, he looked down to his script. Looking down to his script, and I'll show that it's totally fake. Almost 5 minutes now of the video.
Just be aware. Let's go, okay? And I'm not going to do any cuts or anything like that, just so you guys know, okay?
Yeah, bullshit with you, liar, man.
I don't know why. I feel like I have to take my friggin' hood off for this one, like to, give my brain room or something. Okay, let's go. 大家好，欢迎来到。
Look there. Immediately, he looked to left side to read from his script. Immediately. Looking to left side to read from your script. Because you are totally fake. Looking to left side to read from his script.
Oh, 这个
Then he looked down also. Just some bullshit, man.
Give my brain room or something. Okay, let's go. 大家好，欢迎来到。
See, he looked to left side to read from his script. Looking to left side to read from your script.
哦，这个新的视频，在这个
There was some edit there, but he makes some good editing. This fucking clown.
新的视频。
Look there. There will come some shaking here, but he makes some good editing. You can see the play button there under his eye on the left side. There was some shaking and suddenly his eyes open in less than a second. There was some edit there, but he makes some good editing.
这个视频里我想讨论我最喜欢的爱好。
Then he looked down to read.
这个视频里我想讨论我最
Don't worry, clown, I will show that it's fake. Don't worry, clown, I will show that it's fake.
喜欢的爱好。
Look there, he looked down to read his script. Looking down to read. Looking down and reading your script, you fake clown. Looking down and reading. You can see he's looking down and reading, looking down, very concentrated and reading his script.
我知道。
Then there was some edit. His eyes were closed in less than a second. His eyes opened, there was some shaking. He looked down for longer time and read, but he edit and cut it out.
大部分的你们
Then look to left side to read his script. Look to left side to read your script.
可能已经知道我最喜欢的爱好。
And there are some edits, but he makes some good editing. He will look to the side for longer time or look down for longer time, but then he will edit and cut it out.
是什么？
See? He closed his eyes because he will look down and read, but then he will just edit and cut it out. Look, he's looking down and reading there, looking down and reading his script, and he's looking down for longer time, but he will edit and cut it out. Looking down and reading, there was some edit and shaking, but he makes some good editing. Looking down and reading,
觉得
looking down to left side there and reading, looking to left side and reading your script. This guy want to say that he's exposing the fake polyglot YouTubers, and then he's reading from a script and editing and faking, because he want to pretend that he's much higher level in Chinese than he is.
我不想
See, there was some shaking and edit there, there was some shaking.
告诉你们，他
Then look to left side again, but he edit and cut it out.
觉得我不想告诉你们，
Looking to left side to read your script. Looking to left side to read your script.
他
Then there was some shaking and edit.
是他
See, there was some shaking, his head shake. Then he looked to left side again to read. Look to left side to read.
就是世界语。
Then he looked down to read. Looking down to read his script. Looking down and reading. Looking down and reading. You liar. That's why you did not want to make the live stream that I will bring someone to test you in Chinese. He was looking down and reading, then he ate it.
可能
Then he looked down again, but he ate it. This fucking clown.
他是
Looking to left side to read.
他就是世界语。
Then he looked down to read. Looking down to read. Looking down and reading. Looking down and reading. Then there was some ate it. Then he looked down again. Then again some shaking and ate it. He would just eat it and cut it out every time he looked down or looked to the side to read his script.
一些人他们不知道世界语是什么。
Then he looked to the right side also, but I don't know if you have a script on the right side or not.
可能一些人他们不知道世界语
Look there.
是
Look, he looked to the right side. Looking to the right side, I don't know if you have a script also on the right side. Looking to the right side to read.
什么？
Then he ate it.
世界
Some shaking and ate it.
语是一门语。
There was some shaking there. I think he looked down to read, but he ate it and cut it out.
世界语是什么？世界语是一门语
There's a lot of shaking because I think he ate it.
言。
See, then look to the right side again. Look to the right side to read his script.
但是这个语言很特别，
Look to the right side to read. Looking to the right side to read his script. And yes, you have a script more than one place. You have a script more than one place, not only the same place. Like you have some computer screen or script on the right side and also on the left side, and also when he looked down.
因为它
Looking to the right side and reading your script.
是一种人造语言。
See, then he looked down to read, but he would edit and cut it out. He closed his eyes, then he would do some editing. You can see his eyes keep opening and closing because he were looking and reading, but he edit and cut it out.
这是
Then he looked to the right side again.
很久以
There was some shaking and edit.
前有
Then he looked to the left side to read.
语言，意思是很久以前
Look there. He looked to the left side to read his script. Looking to the left side to read his script from his computer screen, from his laptop or tablet. You have some script there on the left side that he's looking and reading from.
有
Looking to the left side and reading a script.
一个人，
Then some shaking and edit.
他是
Then looking to the left side to read his script again.
一位波兰人，
Then he looked down to read, looking down to read his script. Looking down in front of him, reading his script. Looking down and reading, and there was some shaking and edit there. Looking down and reading,
他
and then edit. There was some editing, but he made good edits.
他发现了在他的
Looking to left side to read his script.
城市里有很多的
Then looking to left side to read. Looking to left side to read his script.
啊
Can see he's looking to left side, very concentrated reading his script.
讲不同的语言的人，
Then look down to read in front of him. Looking down and reading his script. Looking down and reading.
他发现
Edit. Some shaking and edit.
了他们，
Then look to the right side to read his script.
因为他们不能沟通，
Then look to the right side to read.
他们总是打架。
Then he looked down to read, and I think there was an edit there. But he makes some good editing. He looked down to read, but he edit and cut it out.
所以
He was looking down and reading, but he edit and cut it out.
他觉得啊，
See, I think there was some shaking there also on edit. And he looked there to the right side to read.
我
Edit, shaking and edit. You can see his fingers are very blurry because he edit.
需要创造一门语言。
See, then look down to read again, but he'll just edit and cut it out. Looking down and reading. Looking down and reading his script. He's reading a script because he wants to pretend that he's much higher level than he is. Looking down and reading. Looking down and reading. Looking down and reading your script. Then you look to the right side. Look to the right side to read his script. Look to the right side and reading.
我不知道。
Looking to the right side, very concentrated, reading his script. Look there. He looked to the right side, very concentrated. Very concentrated, looking to the right side, reading his script. Looking to the right side and reading.
以后做什么？
Yeah, you're looking to the right side and reading.
他创造了
And some editing and shaking. I can see still looking to the right side.
那门语言
Looking to the right side and reading his script.
语言以后，
Looking down to the right side there and reading.
他
Looking to the right side and reading your script.
他
Then you're looking at the script to read the next words. They always do like this. Also Steve Kaufmann. Steve Kaufmann, he'll look to the side or look down to read. Then he will keep saying like that. Then same time he say this then he's looking at the script and trying to read the next few words so he can say the next few words.
这么说，
See, and he look to the right side there and reading. Also sometimes they're pretending. Sometimes this is acting. Like they'll do some acting like, oh, it's difficult for me to remember or like this. So they make it look like they have some difficulties. So people will think that it's real and that it's not scripted, but it's part of their script. It's part of their script and faking that in the script, they will also write down sometimes this like they're like, oh, how do you say this? And then also in the script, they'll say, how do you say this? How to say this word like that? They write it in the script so people will think that it's real and that it's not scripted. But you can see he's looking to the right side and reading all this bullshit.
publish。
He's looking to the right side and reading.
但是他 publish
Yeah, bullshit with you. It's just acting. It's just acting. Same like Steve Kaufmann. He's doing exactly the same. If you watch some of my videos about Steve Kaufmann and also the video that is around half hour where it's only I'm showing myself in that video. If you go to my playlist of Steve Kaufmann, I know there are many videos, but if you find the video where you can see that it's me that is in the video and speaking, I think it's one of the first videos on my channel. One of the first videos on my channel and about Steve Kaufmann, where I think I show a thumbnail picture and then I wrote fake polyglot on the thumbnail picture with Steve Kaufmann on the picture and then the word fake polyglot on the front of the thumbnail. In that video, I also explained this in that video. I also explain about this in that video, that they're just pretending and making it look like they cannot remember and all this. But you can see he's looking to the right side and reading his script.
一本书，那本书
There's some shaking and edit, some shaking and edit.
它的名字是
See, then he keep closing and opening his eyes because he do some editing.
La
So some shaking there. And now he looked to left side to read. Looking to left side to read his script.
Libro，意思是
There was some shaking and edit. And then he looked to right side again.
第一个书可能是第一个书
Now he looked to left side to read. Looking to left side to read his script. Then he looked to right side.
第一本书，也第一本书
Then he looked down to read. Looking down to read from his script. Looking down to read from his script.
那是
There was some shaking and edit.
哦，
Then after he looked to the right side also.
那是
See, he looked to the right side to read from his script.
哦，那是很久以
Looking to the right side to read from his script.
前，
Looking to the right side, very concentrated, reading his script.
是
Then there was some editing there. There was some shaking and edit. But he makes some good editing.
1887年
Then he looked down to read from his script. looking down and reading from his script, looking down and reading, and there was some shaking and edit, some shaking and edit, just some fake asshole man. Some shaking and edit. Then look to the right side to read from his script, look to the right side and reading, shaking and edit.
Evildea, 你为什么
Then look to left side to read, look to left side to read from his script.
想
There, looking to left side reading, look to left side reading from his script.
是一门人
Just some fake shit.
造的语言？
Looking to right side to read from his script, look to right side and reading from his script.
我也不
Shaking and edit.
知道。
Looking to right side to read, look to right side and reading.
我觉得
Then shaking and edit. Then look to left side to read, looking to left side to read. Shaking and edit.
因为
Looking to right side again.
15年以前，
Shaking and edit. Then he looked down to read, looking down to read from his script. Looking down and reading, and there was some shaking and edit.
我在澳大利亚部队
Then he looked to left side, but he edit and cut it out.
15年以前，我在澳大利亚部
See, he looked there to left side to read. Looked to left side to read from his script, but he edit and cut it out. He looked for a longer time.
队
See, there was some shaking, then suddenly he's looking to the front. He was looking to the left, then suddenly in less than a second he looked to the front because it's edited.
服役。
See, then look to left side again.
那时
There was some shaking. Do you see his head shake?
候，我
See, his head shake because there's some edit.
有很多
You will notice that his head keeps shaking. If you do not notice it, then keep playing the last few seconds many times, then you'll notice.
的
See, then look down to read. Look down to left side to read. Look to left side to read his script.
时间，
I think there was some edit there.
我
There was some shaking and edit there. He was looking down, but he edit.
澳大利亚部队服役。那时候我有很多的
Can see he's looking down to left side and reading.
时间，
Look there. He will look down to read there, but he will edit. Look there. He's looking down to read, but he will just edit and cut it out. Looking down and reading his script, but he will just edit and cut it out.
我很
See, suddenly his head shake up. His face and head was looking down, then suddenly it's to the front in less than a second because he edit. Because he was looking down for a longer time and reading his script. Then he looked to the right side,
痛，
then suddenly his head shake and closed his eyes. There was some editing. Then he looked down to read again, looking down in front of him and reading his script. Looking down and reading, looking down and reading, looking down and reading your script.
我住在
Then he edit.
一个
Then he looked to the right side.
很远
He looked to the right side, but he edit and cut it out.
我住在一
Can see there, he looked to the right side.
个很远的地方。
See, he looked to the right side there to read his script. Look to the right side, reading his script. Look to the right side, reading your script. Look to the right side and reading your script.
我没
There was some shaking and edit.
有很多的
Then he looked to the right side again to read his script.
朋友，我没有
Some shaking and edit. You could see that there was some shaking because there was an edit because he's totally fake. He's fucking clown.
很远的地方，我没有很多的朋友，
Look there, you can see he's looking down to left side and reading.
我没有
And there was some shaking, suddenly his face shake to the front. He was looking to left side, suddenly his face shake to the front because there was an edit. Because he was looking to left side for a longer time and reading his script.
女朋友，
See, another shaking and edit. And then he looked to the right side to read his script there.
所以我
Another shaking and edit.
觉得
You can only do it in some fake edited videos.
现在是
Look to the right side to read your script.
现在我想学习
Look to the right side to read.
一个新的东西。
I think he looked down to read also. You can see there's look to the right side to read his script. I think before that he looked down, but he cut it out. He edited and cut it out.
学习一个新的东西。
Look there. You can see suddenly close his eyes. I think he will open his eyes and look down and read from the script, but he'll just edit and cut it out. Look, now his eyes are closed and suddenly they will open very fast. Look here. See, suddenly they open very fast because he edited there. He was looking down and reading, but he edited and cut it out. And you can see now he's looking to the right side to read from his script.
所以我觉
There's some shaking there and edit.
得，
Some shaking and edit. Then look to the left side to read from his script. Then another edit.
我想学
His head shake and his eyes keep opening and closing. He make a lot of editing.
习一门
Edit, shaking.
语言。
Then he look down to read from his script. Looking down and reading from your script. Looking down and reading from your script. Looking down and reading. Looking down and reading. Then he edit. His head shake there. There was some editing.
第一
There was some editing there. And look, you can see there under the word language. You can see his hand and fingers are very blurry. He was doing some editing there.
次我
See, suddenly his hands shake very fast. Then he look to the left side. He made some edit. I can see he's looking to the left side and reading his script.
我想
You can see there looking to the left side, reading his script.
学的
Then suddenly his head shake to the front because he edit. He was looking to left side for longer time and reading for longer time, but he edit and cut it out. Then he looked to left side to read again from his script.
语言
Then some shaking and edit.
是
Now some shaking and edit again. He was looking to left side, but he edit and cut it out.
学的语言是
You can see there he looked to left side to read. Looking to left side to read his script. Then suddenly his face to the front. He was looking to left side. In less than a second, his face to the front. Because he edit. Because he was looking to left side and reading his script. But he just edit and cut it out. Then suddenly his face will be to the front.
法语，
Then he looked to the right side to read his script.
是开始学习法语以后，我发现了
Look there. Looking to left side to read his script. Looking to left side to read his script. Looking to left side, very concentrated reading his script.
这么
Yeah, keep playing your nose. Keep peeling your nose and playing your nose. Same time you're looking to the side and reading your script.
语言，它的
Looking to the left side and reading, you fucking clown man.
现了这么
Can see he's looking to the left side and reading this clown man.
语言，
Look there, looking to the left side and reading, and the video is full of edits, but he makes some good editing. Looking to the left side and reading your script.
它的语法
Then look to the right side.
很奇
There was some shaking and edit, and I think he looked down to read.
怪，它的
There was some shaking and edit again, and now he looked to the right side. Just some fake edited shit reading from a script.
语言，它的语法很
Look there, he will look down to read, but he will edit and cut it out.
奇
See, his eyes were closed. In less than a second, his eyes opened because there was an edit.
怪，
Then some shaking again, and then he looked to the right side.
它
Some shaking and edit. It's full of edits. The video is full of edits.
的
Looking to the right side and reading.
发音也很奇怪。
Looking to the right side and reading his script.
呃，
Looking to the right side and reading.
其实所有它
It's full of edits. You can see how he keeps shaking and his hands shake there. It's full of edits.
的它的东西
Then he looked to the right side to read his script.
很
Then suddenly his face shake to the front because there was an edit.
奇怪。
Then he looked down to read. He looked down to read his script. Looking down and reading. Looking down and reading his script, but he will just edit and cut it out. Looking down and reading. There's some shaking and edit there. Just some bullshit, man. Now you can see only one of his hands there on the right side, a little from his hand on the right side, and you cannot see the hand there on the left side. You can see his hand on the right side. I don't know if I can show this edit because he makes some very good editing. You can see there his hand on the right side. You see there was some shaking. There was some shaking and suddenly the text go away and his hand move a little bit more up. There was some editing there, but he makes some very good editing. And you can see there he looked to the right side to read his script. Looking to the right side and reading his script. Looking to the right side and reading. Then he looked to the left side to read his script. He keep doing like this. He will look to the right side and read few words. Then after he will look down and read few words. Then he will look to the left side and read few words. So he will not look at the same place every time. You can see there's looking to the left side and reading. Looking to the left side and reading your script. Looking to the left side and reading your script. Looking to the left side and reading, and it's full of edits. He looked for a longer time. Looking to the left side and reading. There's some shaking and edit. There's some shaking there also, and he's looking to the left side and reading. Then look down to read from his script. Looking down and reading from his script. Looking down and reading his script. There's some editing and shaking. You could see he was looking down, so his head shake up in less than a second. Look there, you can see he's looking down and reading. He's looking down and reading, and you can see his hand there, a little from his fingers there on the right side. And he's looking down, and the play button on his eye on the left side. Then look here now. Look here now. The play button at his eye there on the left side. Then look here now. And he's looking down. Then suddenly his head shake up, and the play button on his nose. And also suddenly you cannot see his fingers on the right side. He made some edit there because he was looking down and reading for a longer time. And the whole video is full of edits, but he just makes some good editing. Then he looked to the right side also to read, but he edited and cut it out. You can see there he looked to the right side to read his script. Looking to the right side to read his script, but he will edit and cut it out. He will look for a longer time, but he will edit and cut it out. Then he looked to the right side to read his script again. Looking to the right side to read again. Looking to the right side, reading his script. Looking to the right side and reading his script. Same time he do like this. Then he's looking to the right side and reading his script. Looking to the right side and reading. Yeah. He just write down all this is part of the script. When you say now, I know that search is, and I'm not sure how to say this, and blah blah blah. All this is something he wrote down in the script. It's part of the script that he's looking and reading. All this is part of the script that he wrote down. All this acting is part of the script. And he's looking to the right side there and reading all this bullshit, all this script and bullshit. He's looking to the right side and reading it. He's looking there to the right side and reading all this. It's just acting. There's some editing there and shaking. You can see he's looking there to the right side and reading. He's looking to the right side and reading. And all these things that he's saying that I think it is, I'm not sure how to say it or how to say this. He wrote down this in the script. It's part of the script. He wrote all those things down. Then he's looking to the right side and reading this. Looking down and reading. looking down and reading from your script, looking down and reading from your script,
I started searching.
looking to right side and reading your script, looking to right side and reading your script. Maybe you and the polyglot YouTubers should become actors and actresses because you are good at fooling people. But you know what? At least people know that movies are not real and it's a script and they practice a script. But you liars, you will practice a script to lie to people, to pretend to speak some languages that you cannot speak or only know very little in the language. You can see there he's looking to right side and reading his script. Looking to right side and reading his script. Just some fucking clown.
以后我发现
Looking down and reading. Looking down and reading your script.
了，哈，
And it's full of edits.
以
Looking down and reading. Looking down and reading your script.
有一门语言，但是
Looking down and reading. Looking down and reading your script.
这门语言它是
Then he looked to left side also, but he ate it and cut it out. First he looked down to read. Looking down to read his script.
有一门语言，但
Then he looked to the right side to read.
是这
Then he looked down to read again.
门语言它是
Then he looked to left side to read the next few words. Looked to left side to read his script.
人造
Then he ate it.
的，
Then he looked to the right side.
这个很奇怪，但是
Then he looked to left side to read his script. Looked to left side to read.
这
Then he ate it.
个因为那时
Then he looked to left side and ate it.
候我
Looking to left side and reading. Looking to left side and reading your script.
读一
Ate it. Looking to left side and reading.
一章文章，那个
Ate
文
it.
章
Looking to left side and reading.
说这
Looking down and reading, but he ate it.
一章文章，那个文章说
Looking down and reading. Looking down and reading, but he ate it and cut it out. Looking down and reading his script, but he ate it and cut it out. Looking down and reading. Looking down and reading your script.
这门
There was some shaking and ate it.
语言
Then he looked to left side to read. Looked to left side to read his script.
很
Looking to left side and reading. Looking to left side, very concentrated, reading your script.
容易
Ate it and shaking. Looking to left side to read.
学会
Shaking and ate it. That's some fake asshole man.
所以
Shaking and ate it. Could see there was some shaking there.
我觉得
Then he looked to left side to read his script. Looking to left side, very concentrated, reading his script.
如
There's some shaking and ate it.
果我不
Looking down and reading. Looking down and reading your script.
能
Looking to left side to read your script.
学会
Looking to right side to read your script.
最容易的语言，
Looking to left side to read your script. Looking to left side, very concentrated.
当然我不能
Looking to left side, reading your script.
学会
Looking to left side to read your script.
其他的语言，
Looking down and reading your script. Looking down, reading your script.
所以我开始
And edit.
学习
Looking to right side to read. Looking to right side, reading your script. Some shaking and edit.
现在是
Looking to right side.
很多年
There's some fake asshole man.
很多年
Looking to right side to read your script. Then he edit.
后
Edit, shaking, edit. Then look to right side to read. Looking to right side to read his script.
现
There was some shaking and edit.
在我
Shaking and edit.
我会说
Shaking and edit. The video is full of edits, but he makes some good editing. And he's just reading from a script. Just some fucking clown.
多年以后
You can see there, he looked to the right side to read from his script.
现
There was some shaking there.
在我
See, his head was looking down to the right side, suddenly to the front in less than a second because he edit.
很多年以后。
Try to notice here his face to the right side. And the next button on his nose. And the play button at his eye there on the left side. Under his eye on the left side. The play button. And his eyes are closed. And look here now. Suddenly in less than a second his face shake up to the front. And open eyes. And the play button near from his nose. Because there was an edit there. He ate it because he was looking and reading for a longer time. And then another shake. And then suddenly the play button under his nose. Another edit. Then another shaking and edit. And then you can see he's looking down to the right side to read from his script. Then another shaking and edit. It's full of edits. Looking to the right side to read from his script. Looking to the right side to read from his script. Just some fucking clown. Same time he do like this, then he's looking to the right side to read from his script. Now he do some of his acting. Some of this acting pretending that he have some difficulties when he just wrote down a script. He wrote down a script, but then part of the script he will pretend that he have some difficulties. It's just bullshit. Same time he do like this, he's just reading from a script, or he wrote those few words before when he made the edit. Looking to the right side to read from your script. And nice acting, Mr. Actor. But it's more like a scammer artist. It's more like a faking artist, scammer artist. It's not an actor, because an actor will not fool people like this. Looking to the right side to read your script. Scammer artist. Looking to the right side to read your script. Then some editing and shaking. Then now he looked down to the left side to read. And he looked down to the front to read from his script. Some shaking and edit. Then he looked to the right side to read from his script. Some shaking and edit. He looked to the right side to read. Looking to the right side to read his script. Some editing. Looking to the right side to read your script. Looking to the right side to read your script. Edit. Then look to the left side to read from his script. Looking to the left side to read. Looking to the left side and reading. Looking to the left side, very concentrated, reading a script. Looking to the left side and reading, and also there was some editing. Looking to the left side and reading, and there's some editing. Looking to the left side to read your script. Looking to the right side. Looking to the right side. As there's some editing also. Looking down to read, but he edit and cut it out. He looked down to read, but he edit and cut it out. He do some editing here, and he just edit and cut out when he look and read from the script. He was looking down and reading, but he edit and cut it out. And now he looked to the right side. Edit. Only you can do it in some fake edited video, pretending that you can speak the language, you fucking clown. Edit. Edit. Edit.
Yeah, there's probably... I could probably keep going and,
Now he's speaking English again. Now he's speaking in English again. So he only spoke in Chinese for around 5 minutes or something. I cannot remember if he started around 5 minutes of the video or something like that. Only for a few minutes, and it was full of edits, but he makes some good editing. And then also reading from a script.
Basic sentences and stuff about this language, but I'm struggling. Like, I want to talk about the grammar. 这些朋友他们
So he only spoke for like 5 minutes. From what minute did he start?
So just be aware. I feel like I have to take my friggin' hood off for this. 我知道大部分 Let's go. 大家好.
So here exactly from minute number 5, you can see down on the left side the timing of the video, 5 minutes out of 11 minutes and 10 seconds. And then he will speak until around 10 minutes also, exactly 10 minutes I think, almost. Then it's like 5 minutes speaking in Chinese. And then it's full of edits, but he make good editing, and also he keep reading from a script.
I keep going, and 这些朋友他们让我知道我想继续学习这门语言。好的。Yeah.
So 4 minutes and 55 seconds or 56 seconds. So just a little less than 5 minutes. Let's just say 5 minutes. 5 minutes speaking in Chinese, and I showed you that he keep looking to the side or looking down to read from his script. And also the video is full of edits, but he's making very good editing. Some of the edits I can show them, but the thing is that if I'm going to show those edits, then the video will become even longer time, and especially because he make very good editing, then it will be more difficult to show the edits. So it will take much longer time to try to show every edit. But I've showed you that you keep looking to the side or looking down to read. And there's some people before, when I made the comments available, then they made some comments on some of the videos. I think one of the videos was about language simp or something, I cannot remember. Then there was some idiot who made some comments and asking me if I can decide if he have the script when he's looking down or when he's looking to the right side or when he's looking to the left side, if I can decide. I've already said that in many videos, that they have more than one script. They have a script on the right side, a script on the left side, and also a script in front of them when they look down. So they have at least 2 or 3 scripts on 2 or 3 different places. So when I say that he looked to the right side to read from his script, so it's because he have some script on the right side. And when I say he looked to the left side to read from a script, then he also have a script on the left side. And when I say he looked down to read from his script, then he also have a script when he looked down. It's not because the script is moving around or something like that. But those people who are supporting the fake polyglot YouTubers and supporting Evildea and Metatron and all those liars, those people supporting them, they will always make some stupid comments or say some stupid shit because they want to make it look like I'm not telling the truth. And then they'll make fun of me and say to me like, can you decide if they're looking to the right side or to the left side or looking down? Can you decide where the script is? I've said that in many videos, that they have the script more than one place. It means that they can have more than one computer screen or more than one tablet or more than one laptop. They can have a tablet in front of them or a laptop in front of them when they look down and read. When they look to the left side, they can have a computer screen or a tablet or laptop, and the same when they look to the right side, they can have another computer screen or tablet or laptop that they look and read from, so they can read from more than one place. And I've showed that in the videos that I made of Ikena, for example. If you watch my playlist of Ikena, then I showed you in the videos of Ikena, I showed you that he was sitting in front of 3 computer screens. He had one computer screen in the middle, a computer screen on the left side, a computer screen on the right side. And sometimes they will also have some tablets beside of that, or some laptop, So they have more than one thing they can look and read from. And now, the last 1 minute, he will speak in English. Let's just play that 1 minute.
There's probably, I could probably keep going and, you know, saying basic sentences and stuff about this language, but
you can keep going for 10 hours or 100 hours reading a script. There's no problem. If you practice the script or if you practice the pronunciation, then someone write down a long script for you, then you can sit and read for many hours. And then you just need to make a lot of editing and spend a lot of time on editing that very long video. But you did not accept the live stream with me when I challenged you to make a live stream with me where I bring a native speaker in Chinese to test you in Chinese, because those things you said here in the video, you cannot say those things if someone tests you in Chinese, or if someone is asking you some questions in Chinese, then you cannot respond that person. Only you can do it in some fake video, or if you plan some live stream with other liars and scammers, then you can practice that together. But if I bring someone to test you, then you don't know what the person will ask you or what the topic will be about. Then you cannot respond to him and you will not understand him.
Struggling, like, I want to talk about the grammar and stuff like that, but I just realized I just don't have the words for it. Like, I wanted to talk about, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to practice. I'm going to practice, like, talking about the structure and maybe the story about how I came to discover this language. Yeah, I think that's what I'm probably going to do. Now, in the next video, which will be in 2.5, 3 weeks, you're going to hear me make the same speech again. It may actually be a completely different speech, because the point's not for me to memorize a speech. The point is for me to be able to just, you know, randomly talk about this topic.
The point for you is to fool people, pretending that you can speak the language much better than you can by making some fake edited videos, reading from a script and practicing a script. And maybe at the same time you will practice a little Chinese, but you are still very beginner, so it will take you long time before you reach a good level. But until you reach that good level, then you will fake it. Same like they say, fake it until you make it. But you can fake it until you make it in Chinese in one language. But the polyglot YouTubers, they cannot fake it until they make it in 10 or 20 languages, because no matter how much time they try to learn those 10 or 20 languages, they will not become fluent or high level in 10 or 20 languages. But you can fake it until you make it in one language or maybe 2 or 3 languages, but you cannot do it in 10 or 20 languages, same like the polyglot YouTubers. So for you, it's possible that you keep making some fake videos pretending that you are much higher level in Chinese than you are, and then same time you practice a little Chinese. Then after some time, maybe you will actually become good at Chinese, but right now you are not good at Chinese and you're making some fake videos pretending to be higher level than you are.
Using what I know at that time. And I will also at that time show you exactly what I've done. So I'm going to record everything. I'm going to record, you know, how much time I spent on Anki, how I worked with Anki, because Anki's going to be my main tool, guys. And yeah, just give you a good rundown of it. Anyway, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is going to be the start of a new era, and this will be, I guess, the first actual video in my new series called The Grind.
The grind. The grind. You're some fucking clown, man. Look at him, his face, he looked like a devil. Look, his eyes and the way he looked seemed like a devil. And the same with this picture on the right side. Some fucking devil, liar, who's supporting liars and scammers. He pretend that he's exposing the fake polyglot YouTubers when he's actually defending them. And same time he will make some fake video pretending that he's good at Chinese, even he's only very beginner. Just a liar, same like the polyglot YouTubers. So this clown here who pretend that he's exposing the fake polyglot YouTubers, then he will also make some fake videos that he practice a script and read from a script and editing. And many of those people supporting him and comment his videos, they are the polyglot YouTubers and people supporting the polyglot YouTubers. And also some of those fake polyglot YouTubers using fake accounts to support him. So people, they go and support those kind of liars that are lying to them, but it's because some of them are also liars. Like some of those people supporting him are also the liars and the scammers. That's why they would support him. But beside of that, there are some low intelligent people that will go and support him. But when I tell the truth and show the truth, then people don't support what I'm doing, because there are so many people who are liars and scammers, or who like to support liars and scammers, and also many people that are low intelligent and believing in the liars and the scammers.